Hey, it's Halloween, it's Lady T, the Hell Queen. Get ready to start looming with me. Ghostly greetings, ghouls and goblins. I'm Lady T. Welcome to Lady T Creations. Okay, loomers, happy Halloween. So, first it is time for shoutouts to Clashing with Jacob and Shadow FN-YT. This fantastic video is dedicated to you guys, sub to them, and to me, of course. And remember to comment down below for a shout out and a dedication in my next video next week. And stay tuned till the end of the video, please. Okay, so if you read the title, then you know that for the first time in forever on my YouTube channel, I am doing Loomigurmi. And as you can see on the screen right now, that is my original Clossum design for a ghost. So this is the first one I made, and it is simple, and it turned out perfect. Just a little lopsided on the head, but otherwise it can be a keychain. It could be used as a pencil topper because this is called a magic ring down here, and the magic ring hole is just sticking out. So I only used 2 black rubber bands, and then the rest are white. The blacks make the eyes, so this may look like an Among Us character, but actually it's just a ghost. See, there's no backpack, and it doesn't have that off-white grayish type feel. Grayish type feel. And this is a multicolored ghost that is a little bit thicker than that one because I stuffed it with more stuffing, and as you can see right there, it has the beaded eyes. Gotta get up close to the camera so you guys can see it all. Anyways, here's what you're going to be needing for this video. You are going to need a monster tail loom and a hook. You will need beads if you want to make, the beads didn't even land in front of the camera. Beads if you want to make beaded eyes, but today I am just going to be using the black with the white because I'm making that exact same ghost. Because this just is for, like, it looks like an Easter egg ghost. I'm the ghost of Easter. And I'm the ghost of Halloween. Anyways, takes me back to my childhood. Anyways, you are also going to need stuffing. So you can also use a rainbow loom the same way you can use the monster tail, but I'm using the monster tail loom because that's the first one I tried it on. The ghost this ghost right here was actually made on the rainbow loom, but it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it because it's bigger than the white ghost, and also because it's multicolored. Anyways, now that we know what you're going to need, let's get started. So for the magic ring, as I mentioned earlier, as you always make with Loomigurmi, guess what? I'm actually doing the first step in Loomigurmi. I am making you guys a magic ring right before your very eyes. Sorry, I'm quoting Halloween movies. So, you are going to need a beautiful hook and a fantastic loom. If you haven't noticed, so far in the video, I've been doing puns. Yeah. Anyways, so this is your cap band. I twisted it around 3 times. For those who don't know what I mean, you imagine that you have it on here. You're just going to twist it around 3 times like so, like how you'd make it on the hook, and you just slide it on to this. Anyways, now it is time for our magic ring. So first you want to stick it in right here. If you guys can see that, we're gonna move the camera just over a little bit. So that is how you want to start it. Then you want to hold it like so, grab a band, make sure not to let go, pull it through, and then you just want to do a slip knot like so. So that's 1, then you want to go down here. This will be number 2. Do the exact same thing. Instead of pulling this band through this band, you just want to stop halfway, grab the other side, and pull the one you just added through both of those. If it messes up like I just did on purpose, then you just do it again. Okay, like so. Sorry, these bands giving me issues. Don't pull too hard or else you might break the whole thing. So next you want to go down in here and do the exact same thing. So without losing your bands, pull it through, stop halfway, grab this one. So if it'll come through, that makes 3. Then let's see, we got one here, 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 should be in there, and then we're going to go down in here. So it's 3, this will be 4. I'm counting because you need exactly 8 loops, so it can be attached to your monster tail. So that's 4. Now it's time for 5. 3 more, and then we'll have 8. So it just slid up, which is okay as long as you know what you're doing. So you have it 5, and then I'm just going to stick this in, pull it off, and it's on your hook now, and you can see it. I also just realized this is the first time I'm actually doing rubber bands on a hook, like without a loom. So grab it, you're going to pull it through, and you're going to stick it like that. This would make 6 bands total, like that, and then just make sure that there's still room. What is this? There was a loose spot. Just pull, then stick it through here where there is no bands. Grab your 7th, pull it through, stop halfway, and then you want to pull out like this. Whenever you're making Loomy Loom, they show you how to increase and decrease. Well, that's why this is my original and not the stuff that you can get out of books. Anyways, then you have it like this. Then you're just going to simply, I usually just grab this, or you gotta hold it and just make sure this is super duper tight where nothing will come off, and just have it like that. Then you want to grab your rainbow loom or monster tail loom, and you want to then, you can move these out of the way. Now you're going to take and put your magic ring. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it. You're going to take and put your magic ring on the actual loom. So make sure to hold on to this part, and then you're just going to slide it. So 1, this is 2, 2 are secure. Now, oh, actually no, okay. It's still trying to give me issues. So you want to grab on, you can use a hook for this if you want, but I'm taking this, pulling those 2 over there. So that's okay. I'm actually now going to grab my rainbow loom hook, and I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to put that there and attach these to that as well. Go down here. You want to grab oh my god. You want to grab these and slide them on here. Then you can transfer that down to this one. Grab this, move it up. Grab this one, put it here. Grab this one, put it here. You can move this one, put it here, and then you just want to take these 2 and just slide it. You got to take this and put it here, and then take this one and put it there. So that is how it should look. So this is your cap band, and each of those are your things. And then you want to, that's your first row, and then you are going to need 8 bands to be your second row for this. So let's put on those 8 bands now. So it doesn't really matter what order you put them in, because like I'm putting them, like you could put one here, one here. They're all going to be, they're not going to be loomed over each other or anything, so it doesn't really matter. Now, like that, and you need one more, so put that there, and then if you guys don't remember my the Hapcat finger charm of my original design could also be used. This is kind of the exact same way I made that, but instead without a magic ring. So basically I incorporated Loomigurmi and my finger Hapcat charm. Anyways, then you just want to lift each of your magic loom hook things over with the hook, and make sure to push down on the, make sure to hold these bands and also push down on them. So right here, how there's one, you just loom that up, grab these two, loom it up, grab these two, loom them up, and do it one more time right here. Loom these up, make sure nothing falls off of the loom, and you can just push it down with your fingers. That's how that should look. So that's 2 rows. You actually want to go up 6 rows. So since that is 2, you want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. So now we're going to need 4 more rows of white. So if you have a lot of white rubber bands, or just don't want to use just solid white and want to go crazy like I did with a multicolored one, then you can do that, but I'm only using white, so like this. And if you all didn't notice, and I didn't say this last video, so last video was just basically like an advertisement thingy, like a intro video for my channel, because I was having device difficulties. As you may be able to tell, I am using a different device. That's why it looks completely different. That's because the one I was using got messed up somehow. The cord quit working or something, and so I ended up having to use a different device. So, for those who commented on the video before my last one, the video last week that was for those who commented on the video previously. If you read the description, then it said it. I will put down in the descriptions below so you guys can see what I mean. Otherwise, I'm back. So then you're going to make sure that all of those bands you just put on are secure. I'm going to move this over just a little so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Pull these 2 bottom bands up. Do the same here. And the same here. Also, everything in this video is me. So, all these rubber bands, I own. All of anything at the beginning, I own, and stuff. By that, I mean, like, this is my white rubber bands. I'm basically grabbed just a handful of my white rubber bands, put them in a tub, and boom. Anyways, so it's row number 3, I believe. If I'm not right, then you can do the 1, 2, whatever. It'll be easier on the bottom to see once you get going. Anyways, go here. This is row 4. Oh, I just ran out of that handful I had, so we're gonna grab more bands. Could add that one. Make sure that you cover all of these with bands. This isn't one of my best videos. It's because it was easier to do it without having to tell anyone step by step. Not complaining, just saying. So then you just continue going like this. This ghost took me about an hour to come up with. Well, I'd been planning it for weeks. It's just like I had the design layout and all that. I just hadn't made it until recently. So that's row 4. Now it's time for row 5. So add 8 more bands to your loom. That's 3 bands. Go here. Here. And there. Then once you have reached that, then you want to lift up these. It doesn't matter which ones you loom first. It's like in basketball, how you can play all around the world, where you shoot all around the court, you can go all around the loom. I just did a basketball reference for rubber bands. Okay, you guys are doing fantastic. Keep it up. And just do this. That is row 5. So as now on the bottom you can see how that is turning out. We have our magic ring with all of that. We have row 5. We're going to add 1 more row and then it will be time to start on the arms. So it goes 6 rows up and then on the 7th row you add in the arms. And then you loom the 7th row. And then 2 rows later, you add the eyes. So this is row 6. Just add this here, and I lost the band. Anyways, go like that. Then lift this up. Do now all around the world yet again. Push down. I like pushing down as I go because it helps keep them all from slipping off as you loom, because all of these are attached to each other, so whenever you loom it up, loom the bottoms up, you don't go down in the peg, you actually have to manually grab it and pull it up and also hold your bands so they don't grab the wrong ones on the hook. Anyways, so make sure that it's all pushed down. That was row 6, and now it's time for the arms. The arms take about 4 bands per arm. So 1, 2, you're going to need exactly 8 bands. Probably not 8 that I grabbed, so I got a little bit more. So whenever it comes to making the arm, first take your hook. You want to go 1, 2, 3, or instead of doing 4 loom loops, just go like this. Double your band. You don't need to use double bands, but just double your band and gently double figure eight it. Do the exact same thing with your other 3 bands. I just folded it. So then you just pull and pull this one off of your hook and pull it through. So make sure that it doesn't get stuck. And it came off, which is okay. Loomers, it was just an example. Anyways, or you could do it like this and go one and then double it. Pull up your bands. So go here, pull that up, and then I'm simply going to slide this onto it. So now that it's started, it's easier to do. Twist it, grab it with your hook, pull this through, make sure it goes on, and grab that. So that's 3, and then you're going to do one more. So double it, grab it, and then you're going to you could pull on this so your hook could actually slide through the bands because it's a little tight. Okay, and then you're going to put that on. So that is I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it. That is the hand, everyone. The little tiny arms. Like, that's how it's going to look on the ghost. So all through here is the 7th row, and it's attached. So, and that's how I did the arms on both of them. So now you're going to bring your loom over. It doesn't matter which side of your loom you apply that to. So I was fixing it because it was trying to come off. You want to take it down to the hook and apply it to your loom like so. So we have a little tiny thing sticking out. And then do the exact same thing on this side. So double, twist into a figure 8, grab this, double it, pick it up, I'm trying to get it to work. This one band is giving me issues. This one right here. So I'm just gonna grab it, lift it over, and then apply it to my hook. Like that. Double. This piece of string or something. Then pull it through without looming any of your others. Do the exact same thing with this. Ink on that. Pull it through. Grab it like that. That's how it should look once it's finished. Then, as you can see, you're going to take it like you did last time and apply it to your loom. Be careful not to either lose any of your bands or for anything to break. And then just pull it and make sure that it's like that. Make sure that all of your bands go onto the loom like that. And so that's how that should go. Then you need 8 more whites for the 7th row. This has approximately, there's 10, 11, 12, about at least between 14 and 16 rows on this. So then you want to go from here to here. Also, thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you for the support. We all need to help each other grow. And you don't necessarily have to watch the videos if you subscribe to a person just to be nice. It's like, well, this person only has like 3 or 13 or so subscribers, so I'm going to be nice and subscribe. And also, anyone who comments down below gets, like I said before, shout out, dedication, and I usually go check out their channel. I'm actually subscribed to Clashing with Jacob, and I believe I'm also subscribed to Shadow FN-YT, or I've at least checked out his videos, or her, it's a he or she, his or her videos. Same for Clashing with Jacob. Anyways, just keep on pulling all of these up. And I know I say loom that, you don't have to loom this yet. Wait until you get all of the other bands on all the other pegs loomed up. The reason for that is, I will show you in a second. Okay, so all of these are loomed up. So you're going to hold this down, and you're just going to pull your arm up and make sure that it's sticking down here. Because the reason for that is because if you leave it up there, you're going to forget about it, and the arms are going to be in the wrong place. So hold down, pull off of the peg, it's still on that band right there. So basically we loomed all of that. It's all the 7th row, including the arms, which is just, won't go down in there like I said. There we go. Anyways, now it's time for us to go 2 more rows up, and then we add the eyes. So I'm grabbing some more rubber bands right now. You want to take and go 1, 2. So basically my finger cap charm is I incorporated that in with Loomigurmi, and I made, basically, it's a Loomigurmi. I guess it's my original design. They actually should make, like, how they have those crochet kits where, like, they give you yarn to make, like, they have a Golden Girls type thing, or Winnie the Pooh, for those people who don't know what Golden Girls are, and, like, Tom and Jerry and stuff, where you can make, like, Santa Claus and stuff out of yarn. They give you enough yarn to make at least one character. They should do that with rubber bands. There's an idea, Rainbow Loom. You guys, if you people know how to get into contact with Rainbow Loom, tell them. I'm joking. Anyways, just pull that up and push down. So that's 1 row, and then we need to add 1 more. So we don't necessarily know which one of these sides are front and which one of these are back, but I'm probably going to do this as the front. So you see, I haven't put in any stuffing yet because it ain't big enough. I prefer to do it once it's really big. So just continue adding your bands. I'm trying to keep it inside of the camera. Here. Also, for everyone who makes YouTube videos who views this, please comment down below what type of editing software is best, because the editing software that I was using on my previous device, where the device isn't working anymore, I have to find a new editing software to use from the one that I will be using today. And so if anyone does that, because like they always say on, like, these channels that are supposed to be helping people grow, Xloss does a 24-hour stream, I heard from somebody, so that is supposed to help. I haven't tried that, I don't think, so I can help you grow. Just comment down below and I give you shout outs and tell people to subscribe to you. That's the way I help people grow. Because we all have to be there for each other. So make sure that those are actually on the right part. I know I'm whispering, sorry. Because I'm trying to get in without messing up the rest of the loom. So just grab these and pull that up and push down. So now that it fell over. So there we have it, the bottom half of the body, and now it is time for the eyes. So on this one we have just regular, and then on this one we have beads. Okay, so there are multiple ways to go about putting on the eyes. You can take, but for explaining the eyes, you are going to need 2 black bands. Don't know if you guys can see that. Or beads. And those are optional, and if you are going to be using those, then you're going to need 2 more whites. So whenever it comes down to making the eyes, you can take 1 white band and just, like, twist one of these up, and this would be so much easier if I had my hook. Slide that onto your hook, and then you take the white, like, you could do it like this, like how you do on, like, Pooh Charms or SpongeBob. You can take just, like, your regular band and put it on your loom, like I'm going to be doing. Or you can take, like, you can use white and put the bead on, so you just stick the rubber band through, like you do a string, and then put it on like so. Or you could do it with the black. Or you could do a black band with white on it, so then it'll give it some kind of effect. But I am just going to be using these 2 black bands, and you're just going to simply apply them here. No special things like how the arms, where you have to add anything here. All you have to do is add, instead of 8 whites, you're going to need 6, because it's just a row where you just add 2 different colors from the background you're using. So just gonna do this. Grab 1 more. Go on. Okay. Then grab your hook and just hold it down as you lift up. If you hold it down, then that means that it will help the band stay in place, like so. One thing I have to nitpick for some reason. I had 63 subscribers, and then within at least a day, I went down 19. For those people who are nice and subscribed, and then just for some reason unsubscribed, just because you don't want to watch the videos or anything does not mean you have to unsubscribe. You just stay subscribed, and it helps. That's what I do. I subscribe, and, like, I'll watch, like, if I don't feel like watching the videos, I just stay subscribed to be nice, because, like, I'd be nice to people. Anyways, ghouls and goblins just continue. I look forward to hearing from people in the comments, because I love the YouTube community. I have been watching YouTube since I was younger. little and young. I mainly listen to YouTube music and stuff, so my loom's falling. That is due to where this is already sticking out. So after, I didn't say this, but after the eyes, you need to do 4 more rows, and then it will be time for the stuffing. So this would be row 1, then well, not row 1, but because we have 8, 9, 10, this would be row probably 11, but I'm saying row 1 because we're counting from the eyes that are officially on it all the way. So just keep on looming. I don't know if you guys can actually see it all really good, but that is so, and there are no legs. Okay. So then you just need more whites. That's row 1, 11. This is row 12, because yeah. I don't know why I keep on pulling the loom as I grab the bands. Because, like, every time I moved my hand, I kept on pulling the loom that direction. But it doesn't really need to leave the camera sight. So, once you get it like that, you just gotta grab this, pull it up, put it here, do the same thing here. Just do that all around, as you can see on the video as it speeds. Two more, 1, okay, then go here and pull that up, push down. Then just add more bands. The bands don't want to go on the loom. Grab this. And remember, if you have stayed on this long, you can skip to the end of the video unless you are actually going to try making this, then stay and watch it. So far, it's kind of like square, but that's because it hasn't added stuffing or anything yet. So now you're going to add, this would be row number 3 after the eyes. Still doing that where it slides up on me. Oh, see? I keep on trying to grab the wrong band. So, grab this, and this. Then add your last row of white, and then we get to add your stuffing, and then you're going to need to close it off, and then we'll be done. So my estimate for time, because I said it should take at least between 40 and 60 minutes, this in real time, which this video is exactly, has taken me 38, going on 39 minutes exact. In a second now. Now, it's 39 minutes in. Anyways, so I keep on putting my loom hook out of the way. So, like, how this keeps on sliding, you need to push that down. I'm trying to get it with the hook, but I keep on grabbing the wrong 2, so just keep on grabbing the 2 bottoms. This is like some ASMR, if I be quiet. Push down. Okay, that is 4 rows, and now it is time for, drum roll, the stuffing. And for the stuffing, we are actually going to be doing it on a different, minus the bang in the background. It's because I was getting my rainbow loom ready because we are switching over to the rainbow loom now. And I didn't say this, but you could actually, like I said before, you could do this on the rainbow loom. So, to do it on the rainbow loom, see, the monster tail won't go down in it or up, so you have to actually be really careful. So there's 8 bands, and you just need 4 pegs total. Without messing anything up, I'm going to transfer from these 3. You can actually pull this off, but make sure it stays on. The peg that you just transferred it to. Pull this off and slide it on here. This is actually pretty risky because, like, people usually just stay on the same loom when stuffing, or they'll actually take it off and then stuff it and do it like that. But I do it a totally different way. So now you just gotta pull this off. Put it here. So there. Pull this one off. I'm trying to get it to go down here without breaking. I'm trying to get a hold of that. Or no, actually you can just like take this, and this off of your actual loom. And then if I'm right, and hold it, and then you should be able to remove the rainbow loom without remove the monster tail, like that. Make sure that this actually stays together, and then you can just apply this back on this peg. Make sure that that stays. Put this one on this peg and pull that off. And then, without messing up, just put that like that. So that is how you need to go. And then stuffing time. So it may look not a lot, but actually it's a lot. We are not going to need this much, so I start off with tiny pinches because of how small it is. You're just going to stick it in until that is squishy. So see? Now that it finally has, don't mind noises, but now that it finally has more oomph or whatever, it turned out better. My stuffing fell back into its bag. Well, fell into my bag of what I put all of my stuff for this video in. And you just need to add a little bit more stuffing. You can, if you want a chubbier, fatter, thicker ghost, then you can add a lot. The only reason I add a little bit more than I needed to is so whenever you close it off, the head won't be lopsided like how mine turned out. So that is how, on the screen right now, that's how it should look once you have completed it. now you want to close it off, and for this you are going to need some bands. So you want to make sure all that goes in there, and you are going to take all of these bands on one side, it doesn't matter what side you do, and pull them up. This will help you close it off. So it looks like I may have put a little too much stuffing, or that's because it was stretched out. This and then this. We'll fix it once it's closed off. So to close it off, you want to go, you're going to need 5 bands. So 1, you can hold it and pull it off, go 2. So yeah, this, I call it Loomigurmi because it's a 3D ghost, but technically it doesn't even really count as a ghost. So pull it through these 2. This, pull it up, grab your band, pull it through these 2, put it on, grab one more band, put it through, grab your band, and make sure that it looks good. Pull it through all those, all of them, make sure that it doesn't have any left on it, like that. Then just go like this, and then you need, as I said before, grab one more band and pull it through all of those, grab it, and then just simply do a slip knot and pull it as tight as you can without breaking it. Okay, so then you just want to, so I may have stuffed it a little bit more, or just something went wrong, probably, but, so we have identical ones, although this one is the one I had done previously, and this one is the one I've done recently, well, today. This is a little bit thicker and isn't as much as lopsided as this one was, because I actually had to find a hole and poke all that stuffing down in it. This one and this one could be twins if this one wasn't multicolored, had beads, or too thick. Anyways, okay, so now that we are done with this, it is how it looks. I know most people only use hooks, but hey, it drives me batty being like others, so here it is. Sub, like, and comment down below. Remember, this is like the 4th time I'm saying it. Comment for a shout out and a dedication next video. And last thing is, next video will be a surprise. For now, I wish you a happy Halloween and stay out of trouble, have fun, dress up, go trick-or-treating, turn off the lights, and have a horror movie marathon. But just remember that it's Halloween, anything can happen, and so that's how, and we're going to have this turn out like that at the end. Hey, it's Halloween, it's Halloween, it's Lady T, and these are the ghosts, and that's the end of the video.